Hi, how y'all doing? It is Thursday, September the 12th? Yep, it's the 12th. Here in Ontario, Canada, the sky is blue. No clouds. Completely blue. Although, in the rising, there was like a white veil over it kind of thing, but it was still blue. Do you know what I mean? But it's pretty much gone. It's just blue now. It's a nice day. Well, inside, right? Because it was 27 outside. I drove around the guy that I help out in the rise, and what was I gonna say? I lost it. It was warm by the time I got back home at 11:30 around there. Right, I was sweating. I found that the last couple of nights too, for no reason at all. It gets really hot, so I'm sweating. Right, I'll sit in front of the fan, cool off. An hour later, I start sweating again. Same thing's happening today. This has been going on for a couple of days, so it must be purged on some kind of energy, right? Or getting an upload because my ear's ringing again, right? For the last 2 or 3 days now, it's been ringing. As soon as I wake up, I can hear it. I had a dream about bread last night. I bought some homemade bread. Weird. I was thinking, I don't need bread. I got a bread machine. I make my own bread, right? But I brought bread anyway. I gotta look up the spiritual meaning for that. So yeah, I was seeing a great big, what do you call them, turkey vulture flying around over Canadian Tire, of all places. Turkey vultures clear the energy, the negative energy. And Canadian Tire, that's a satanic company, as are most. Alright? So yeah. The guy that I was driving around, he's pretty rough shape. And, but he was not being a narcissist. He was being pleasant, right? So it was different. I took him to the grocery store, stuff like that. And then I took him home and I offered to take his bags out of the truck to the door because he can hardly friggin' get in and out of the truck, right? So it's like, yeah, just do this and get it over with. He's like 7 years older than I am. So, yeah. Was he 68, I guess? He's not doing very good for 68. But then he did get the jab twice, right? And cirrhosis of the liver. His legs are huge, right? The only thing they can do is put him on the liver transplant list, right? That was the last thing he told me the last time he went down to the city to have him checked out or whatever, right? So, yeah, that's his news, right? My news is I've been in a good mood all day. I have. I felt the energy change in my body. I still have some icky sensations, but yeah, my spine's not in the greatest shape, right? And, but it's not intense. You know what I mean? Like it has been. Yesterday was horrible for me. That's why I didn't do a video. It was horrible. I was so uncomfortable. I just wanted to scream, to try to let it out, right? It was like a frustration and the icky sensations and yeah, it was getting to me. Right? It was wearing me down big time, right? I slept well. I did. And when I woke up, my mood was better. And I, didn't have the antsiness in my legs. The legs are not aching like yesterday or the last couple of days, But the moon phase changed again, according to the app. I don't know why it works so, like, there's supposed to be every 4 days the moon phase changes, right? But it's got it changed, and then 5 days it changes to the full moon on Monday or Tuesday, right? I'm not sure what they're doing with that. It's weird. But yeah, this waxing gibbous, yep, which is trust and faith, right? Well, trust could be money if you have money in a trust, or it could be like, just trust me, okay? You know what I mean? Or it could be a trust in the plan, right? Trust that we've already won this spiritual war. Trust that things are going to be better. Have faith in yourself. Honor yourself, not anything that's invisible, right? You can honor your ancestors because you knew who some of them were, right? The recent ones anyway. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I have faith. I know that everything's fine. I don't have faith. I have a charity. I call one of my daughter's charity, right? It used to be a joke. My Aunt Eunice would say, now you need to have another girl to call her Faith. But she's religious, right? Like big time, you know? That's who tried to indoctrinate me growing up. Well, she had me for a few years, but nothing compared to what she is, right? But yeah, you see, I went into the grocery store myself because my son stayed home from work. There was no work for him today, and he asked me to pick him up something. So I was like, yeah, might as well. I'm here, right? I could get a couple things. And mask addicts in there. I seen 2 or 3 people, right? You know what I mean? With the masks on. I thought, oh, those poor people. So scared. They've lost their face, right? Or else they're really friggin' ugly underneath that. They just didn't want to show anybody. But no, I think they're just really afraid. My friend, too, she was working again, so I checked out in her aisle, chatted her up, and I'm full of confidence, right? That's one thing I noticed about me going out in the realm today, right? I don't care what anybody thinks, right? I'd just be doing me, you know? There was good music on the radio to drive to. When I was in the grocery store, I was being my flamboyant self, right? Where I'm a little bit loud, but not too much, you know? And, yeah, it's just down to business, right? We just chit-chatted, though, today. We didn't freak anybody out, you know what I mean? It wasn't the day to break any minds, I guess, you know? So Schuman is at 17 today. I think it was 19 yesterday. I posted it in my community comments anyways, right? For yesterday. But 17, that's my number, right? And that's Q's number too, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Isn't that something? That's the day I was born, 17. It's always been a good number for me. So yeah. Yeah. How are you all doing? Did you sleep well? Has the energy changed for you? How's the ascension symptoms? Right? Other than my ear ringing, I'm feeling better than I have for a while, right? My son noticed it even. And the man that I drive around, he's feeling a little bit better too, right? Well, while he was with me when I was driving around anyways, right? He wasn't complaining or ooh and ow and or oh and, you know, like, ooh, that kind of thing, right? So yeah, heard the kids outside, they're, you know, not too bad, not being loud. But yeah, I think that's all I got to say. I haven't been paying attention to the news or anything. I know the Kamala and Trump thing's going on, but they're CGI or holograms. They're not really up there anymore. You know what I mean? It's just a play for the sleepers. All right? Like Rod Hayes, I watched a video he did today on the young elder, and he said, she's the whore of Babylon, is who she represents in the spiritual war, right? And you can't tell she sucked her way all the way to the top. She's just a great big party girl. You know what I mean? So I've seen a lot of the women like that in the past in my life, right? They don't impress me. And he says she has to fall. She's going to fall really hard or lose really hard, right? She's got to go down hard. Big embarrassment kind of thing. So we'll see what happens, right? In the good old U.S. of A. You know, they're not really who they say they are anyway. I could care less, because I know this is just a play for the sleeples. It's going to be all over by 2025. I won't have it any other way. So that's the astrology, okay? That's what the astrology says. It's just, and 2024 is an 8 in numerology, and 2025 is a 9, which means a culmination of events, the end, right? It's a, what is this, scrap? No, it's a wrap, that's what it is, it's a wrap, right? It'll all be done and over. I'm looking forward to the World's Fair in the States and the US of A. With my health the way it is, I'm not gonna, yeah, who knows, right? If anything, I'll be able to watch it on the internet, and see all the greatest inventions and stuff like that. I don't have a passport anyways. They're not supposed to be passports in the realm, right? There's not supposed to be borders. Although I don't even want to get a passport, because that's contracting with a defunct satanic government corporation, right? And I don't want to contract with them. I already am, because I'm in housing. And that's as far as I'm going. And I got a driver's license, right? And those are contracts. Anything you got to put your signature on is a contract, right? I'm really good at breaking contracts, though. I really don't care, right? I don't. So, anyways, that's all, right? I'm resonating a little bit better today with information I'm seeing on YouTube, and I'm not stuck in a loop. But we're out of the Mercury retrograde too. We are. So things should start moving forward, right? We'll be able to get stuff done. Stuff will start happening the way it's supposed to, or the way we want it to. We'll just make it that way, right? Let's use our willpower. Manifest it, right? I'm synchronicity. Everything works out for me, right? We are synchronicity. Everything works out for us. I know it doesn't rhyme, but it's still good. Okay? Okay. That's all for today. I love you, all of consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.